oh, I'll just go to like music production and actually learn how they produce, because I'm less into playing musical instruments. I like singing and songwriting, but I like the technical stuff. So when I learned the whole production realm, I was blown away, and I started really getting into sound design, like playing with the textures of sounds like industrial music and things like that. So I started doing that. I had an analog synth now, and I'm just making sounds with it, adding some color and hooking up with, I hooked up with a producer, Mr. T. Dot. Now he goes by Jackman Jones in Toronto. Funny, he's actually from Montreal too and moved to Toronto. So we met up and we made our first project together, and an album came out last month. So
nice. What's the album called?
It's called Unaware.
Is it under your name?
Yeah, Unaware under Melotika. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's happening. Excuse me, sore throat. That's happening, so I'm hoping to do lots more shows to show everybody, the project that we made. And moving forward, I would like to do a more rock-based project and work with just various musicians and do like a compilation type album under Melotika. I'm just all over the place. I just love every type of genre.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So is the recording art school where you two met?
Kinda.
Yeah.
We weren't in the same classroom or anything.
No.
Krosst out graduated one semester before myself, and I think what happened was the whole kind of school, we were just 200 students, and there was, I guess, we all had each other on Facebook. Glorious social media. And so me and Krosst out connected more through Facebook, and we're like, yeah, I'm moving to Toronto. I'm interning at a music studio, because that's what he was doing.
Yeah, at that time.
And that's kind of what encouraged me to. I'm like, what, I'll try out Toronto and see if I like it before I decide to move to New York, And then we met there. We were just friends and everything.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I had some run-ins with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here and there.
But, like, nothing super serious. And then we were supposed to collaborate on some music later on, like, after we had finished school. And then, so, yeah, just kind of, she just ended up moving to Toronto, and that was about it. Yeah. That's how we met, anyways. Yeah, it's not a super.
It's not an exciting story.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Hollywood romance. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. No Hollywood romance here.
So, how long have you been pushing your own project here with the Crossed Out, the Rapid, the everything?
Well, my EP came out a year ago, March.
What's it called?
Life of the Party. Sort of about me growing up as a teenager in my hometown. So yeah, that came out then. And then I've just kind of been promoting it with shows, right? We did a small tour last summer. Did like 2 shows in Ottawa, a show in Montreal, some other shows in Toronto, that sort of thing.
Peterborough.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Peterborough.
Nobody
town,
showed up.
2 people.
Oh yeah.
Both my friends that I grew up with, so kudos to them for showing up. But yeah, we drove all that way just to like perform in front of 2 people, so nothing scares us really anymore,
Yeah, seriously. I don't even care if no one shows up. I take it. I'm like, I'm here on stage and I get to have a really fancy practice jam session.
Yeah,
and some drinks after. Why not?
Fucking sometimes people just don't come. It's
like the last year at Krosst Out's EP release party, and I performed as well. We had a big crowd at Club 120.
Yeah.
How many people were there? Like 50, 60?
Yeah, like closer to that. Yeah, it was like one of my first.
It was one of our first shows. So like a lot of friends and family, they were interested in coming by, and then other artists on the bill. They had a good turnout too. So it was a really nice show.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later, we did another show in Toronto at the Baby G on a Monday. Nobody, like crickets.
Oh, the brutal Monday night.
Oh my god. And so like we have shows where people are there, and we have shows where there's nobody. So yeah, nothing scares us.
No.
Right on. That's the right attitude to have.
Yeah. No, I mean, you got to get out there to perform, and like, you know, whether it's like one person or 1,000, right? You know, you just rock it anyways, and that one person had a dope time. Well, then we're entertainers, so we entertained you. We did our job.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Hopefully they'll tell like a few people, and maybe someone else, maybe 2 people show up next time.
Yeah, you know, that's the idea of this whole tour too, right? Like,
it takes guts to perform in front of nobody. It's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to perform in front of a crowd. In front of nobody, like whether it's just one person at the bar looking at you, that's really scary.
That one guy, the one like old racist guy.
Yeah.
He's been there since 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
like,
hitting the fucking slot machines.
I don't know what the fuck is happening, but hey, that's cool.
It's like, you know, it's awkward, but you have to like keep your cool and pretend that everything's good.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Sometimes.
And then it's a lot of taking like selfies. Oh, look, we did a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking social media.
We feel so vain sometimes having to like be on social media, and it's like no, like we're trying to run a music business here. Like, we promise we're not like hopelessly addicted to Facebook, you know.
Yeah, but it is a tool. Yeah, social media is important in music now because it's like a tool. That's how everybody sees you. So it is like that fake it till you make it, right? Yeah. You have to put out that image that you want people to see you as, and you have to put yourself out there. It's like prostituting yourself. I swear.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think, because I can relate to it feels so cheesy, it feels so self-indulging sometimes making the posts, but it's like,
that's what
eventually
they like.
some person who might be willing to work with you in the future, who's higher up in the industry, is going to want to see that there's a track record and the tour history and the followers and the posts and how frequently are you posting. And
the engagement. Like, that's what people want to see. People want to see my morning selfie. Like, that's the reality of 2018. People want that. So
what, your bathroom selfies sometimes too?
Yeah.
When you're like before an event.
It's been a Melotika thing now. Every show that I do, I take a selfie in a cool grungy bathroom because it's fucking badass. Why not?
Yeah.
It's my trademark now.
It's funny.
I remember when I was traveling and I'd be posting shit that I thought was really cool, like cool cityscapes or mountains and stuff, and then I'd post a selfie, and for whatever reason, it was just fucking...
Yeah.
Like, if I was in the picture, it would get way more likes. And just find it so bizarre. It's like, these fucking mountains are like the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen. And then my ugly old mug just fucking...
You know what? I'll probably get more likes on that picture we took, a selfie together drinking coffee, than something like scenery.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's just, people are more interested in other people.
Yeah. And I feel the need now with like Instagram stories to like mildly vlog our whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? So like...
It's like journaling, documenting live everything that's going on.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to a certain degree, people want to see that. I mean, maybe they don't want to, like... I don't know. I shouldn't speak for people if they want to see my shit or not. But, you know, I guess they do because there's a lot of the same people watching, right? So...
Yeah.
Shout out to all the people that are actually, like, digging this shit. But you know, I'm there. Like when we arrived at Perth Andover, right? It was a really really nice view, right? And so like I decided to just like be like an idiot. I felt like an idiot because I'm standing there like in the middle of kind of nowhere, and I just like pull out my phone and then I'm like talking to a screen with like the view behind me, right? And then there's like this old guy who's smoking cigarettes in his car. He's like. You know, and like I shouted out New Brunswick. I was like, man, New Brunswick's dope. And he's like, what do you say about New Brunswick? And then so I'm like, okay. So I walk over and talk to him, and I felt like, because I kind of always just like look around to make sure no one's watching me because I don't want to like actually someone to see me and like.
We're being brutally honest. Like, this is what happens in your head, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it's that insecurity where, like, someone will see me and then be like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Oh, why is he having to vlog everything? It's like, I'm doing it for the people, you know?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff works. Like, I didn't get to perform, unfortunately, yet because of my voice. But, so last night, I just kind of did, like, a Facebook Live of the show. And there was a lot of engagement. Like, there was a lot of views and people, like, commenting and liking. So people really like I guess staying home but watching a live show through their phone.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that lately too. Like just setting up cameras to stream a live performance, and then just I don't even know if it would be a good idea to charge money, but just having that as an option too. And because most people just want to do it that way, what you said. So that's like the way of the future. People are just gonna buy tickets to get the fucking like pay-per-view on their phone or something, and it might be like $1 or a few cents or something. Because who knows how much people are probably also gonna be there with their phone streaming it too. So it's like it's a tricky business now because you have to give shit away for free. You have to give away content online all the time, or else people don't give a fuck.
It's true, man. Like what you think about it, like. We spent so much money just working on our EPs, right?
We're still in the investment part of our career.
Yeah, I call it the eating shit stage.
Yeah, it's like the first 20 years until like you're established.
Hopefully not that long, but like,
hopefully.
I feel like every single show, like I'm giving away CDs, right?
Yeah.
And like CDs is even archaic now too, right? But it's kind of like a memento, and like. When people open it up, I'm there, so it at least will remind them to, hey, go check out my shit, like, on Spotify, right? So it's like, I'm giving away free CDs or, like, stickers or buttons, right? So the next time, when we come back, there'll be a bigger crowd, and, like, people will tell their friends and that sort of thing, and, it's really just laying down the groundwork right now, and it's, after that 18-hour drive in the fucking snow, it was hard.
Yeah, it's hard to give away a free CD when you pay so much money just to produce the actual album and the artwork and then the packaging.
Oh yeah. The QR codes and the fucking everything.
And then you're paying the mastering, the mixing. Wow.
Let alone all the countless hours you've spent just not
on the craft,
practicing your own skill, but then coordinating all those people together to play your music with you in the studio, and then nailing it, and then it's most people don't have any idea.
No,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's true. And then when you're like, oh hey, do you want to buy a CD? Oh, how much? $5.
And then
no.
Yeah, it's like meanwhile you might have sank like $10,000 into it just for the recording.
Easy. Yeah.
Like and then your marketing is another few grand at least.
Well, because we pay for advertisements online.
Yeah.
Right, so it's just ongoing. We're spending money, right, non-stop.
Yeah.
So it hurts when it's like, $5, nah.
Yeah, I'm not willing to spend that. It's crazy. It's like I don't think people appreciate it. It's something I'll always admire about artists of any craft, but like I feel like other than film, music is such a cost-heavy thing to get into because, for everything we just said, and then on top of that, it's like those are all just young people. Typically living in wherever random parts of the world, just forking over all that cash of their own to try and make this happen, making all those sacrifices and making 18-hour drives in the blizzard and fixing the car and maintaining their gear and maintaining themselves and all that shit. It's like so much sacrifice goes into making art, and people just don't appreciate it. It's sad.
Yeah, no, and I think it's become it's part of that, like, detachment, right? Just our society is so detached from things. It's just like you can just buy things online and like get it delivered in a day, or like and you don't see like the work that went in behind that product, right? And it's sort of like the meat industry where people are like super just detached from their meat, like they don't realize that it comes from a fucking factory, right? And it's like, oh, it's just meat, we just eat it. And it's like, oh, it's just music, I just listen to it. It's like, well, that song that you're listening to, like that single that we put out, like that was about $500 minimum amount of work, right? Like just minimum, like just to get it out there, and then like the marketing for you to hear that song.
Yeah,
is
was that the music video you put out? You're talking about?
Yeah.
That looked like it was some really good production on that.
Yeah, man. Mel was saying that it's my best song yet.
And the music video was really nice too and really creative.
Yeah.
Kudos for my wardrobe setup.
Yeah.
Right on.
Mel was a lot of that. She's very behind the scenes, We trapped her in the house because we filmed it in the apartment.
But everything in the apartment is mine and it looks cool and artsy, so...
So it works, right?
Yeah,
totally. And then again, like, you're viewing that on Facebook and you don't realize that cost almost $500 to make as well, right? Like...
Oh,
That's just another thing.
It's
you know?
true. I forgot about music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like, right, I find, besides prostituting yourself on social media, that's what I call